All right. So here we are. This is Chime with Ask Chi Anything. So, you guys, just want you to, today's going to be a pretty typical show. So, just again, what's Ask Chi Anything is Ask Chi. I'm Chime, and I'm here in Douglas County. And this is an opportunity for you to ask anything about myself, anything about the world, anything about what's going on in the real estate, about the queer community, about science, about random things that I might not even know. I don't know anything about sports. I don't know anything about anime. Well, I say some things about anime, but you know what? Ask me those questions and I'll look it up. And this is a place where you could be curious about different topic and different things. It is also a learning experience for myself. So it is, I like this. You know, why do I do this every week? Because I think we can always learn from a little curiosity, and this is a great opportunity to learn from curiosity. Last couple weeks, I kind of have a little bit more of a theme to the show, and it was good to kind of get people to like ask like question that like relating to those theme. But today I didn't really quite have a theme that I was thinking about, and and for me personally, I'm going to be officially a year older tomorrow, and that's there's a lot of contemplation there, a lot of personal question for myself, you know and I'll be like, I'm also curious kind of what question that you might have, like in your own personal like growth and journey, like when you get older, when reaching another milestone in your life, in your years, and what questions do you have that comes up for you. So anyway, so this is tonight we're gonna just kind of free form it, because that's how it is. So in life it's funny that way, that things are just sometimes free form. So anyways, uh, so, anyway, I see there are a couple people that are live. Thank you for all my viewers, people who, really continue to support me, support the show. I know that it is, not a cup of tea for everybody, but but also like, the point of this show is that like it's so open and so variety that it can mean anything for you, and I try to create some themes like that just so it could have a little bit of uh kind of what to expect, but it's also really like this is a show where we could be vulnerable with our curiosity, and so if you choose to be vulnerable with me by asking some question about anything, we could explore that together and really see like what is all this about. So uh, anyway, yeah. So again, we are 4 minutes in with three people, and if people don't know what Ask Anything is about, it is again exploration of curiosity and questioning, and being vulnerable, and just general openness. So something I did have some things about. I did mention a little bit ago, for people who are joining in now, is that I've been thinking a lot about growing old, leaving a legacy. Why do I do what I do? Why do I get up for what I do? Because there's some things like with the work that I do. Oh hey Jen, thanks for coming on. Yeah. So with a lot of the work I do, both in real estate as well as in community, as well as my personal life, with my family, with my friends, all that such. What makes you wake up? What makes you wake up? What is your purpose? What is your why? And I think about that because, like, especially with some of the community work, I know, like, I actually had somebody came up to me the other day, was like, how do you have time to do all these things? You do your show, you go out to the community, organize these events, and you do your pet of the week, and you wake up like this and that, and I'm just like, well, it fuels me. It's I if it fuels me. I am grateful for being able to give to the community, give back. But here's something that I don't really talk too much about, especially specifically with the work I do with the Rainbow Collective, with the Umpqua Valley Rainbow Collective, with the community work. Because if anybody have ever done any community work, you know that this is a thankless work. You know that this is hard work, and I don't do this for any accolade or any appreciation. What my very basic why is that you know I desire to have a family. I want to have a family. I want to have children in my life, and I'm sure with you and other folks, you can see that the right now our world is going through a lot, and there's a lot of conflicts. There's a lot of tension. There's a lot of complexity, and part of me doing this work is that if I could help just in this small way, in whatever that looks like, just being involved, being participating, move a chair or something, you know and I could say I made an impact, I made a change, I made this world better for my children, for my great grandchildren, for my family, for my nieces. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because, I say this to some of my friends, is that, like, I have a pretty, if you look at the what normal life looks like, it's like, I have a pretty generally satisfying life. I have good friends, I have good family, I have a really, engaging and lucrative career. And, yeah, I don't quite, have a love, in my life, but I know that that is coming. And and so it's like I don't need to put myself to do work that doesn't necessarily, just for me. Like, I could just like hang out with my friends and eat and, go do things, and that could have been, good for my life. But but one of the main reason why I wake up every day and do the work I, do, especially in the community, is that if by what I'm doing I can make the community, make the world a little bit safer, a little bit more better, a little bit more tolerant, a little bit more accepting for my children, for my child, for my future child, that is what matters. And I don't know if that is true, or if that, but it's kind of like, I have this thing here, over here. I'll bring it over. Um, and the quote here, uh, here you go. And it say, if you are going to leave a legacy, make a mark on the world that can't be erased. And that's from Maya Angelou. And you know and that's what, like, sometimes I think about. So, how am I leaving a legacy? So anyway, oh, I see some comment here. So, hey, Tina, thanks for joining. All right, you got a question here. How can I work on my anger issues at work, especially when you work with a person that has no work ethic? Well, I think this is kind of like the question, the kind of where I was going with, the not the, like, not specific legacy, but it's like, what is your why? Why are you going to work? Why are you doing this? Don't think about all the conflicts or the issues or things that, you feel about your boss, who might be unethical. But, like, why is it you doing this? Is it to help your family, to support your family, to take care of them? For some it is, or if it's like a career that you really love. And if what is this for you? And like, are you angry, like, because you're here and you're dealing with this? Or are you angry that, like, you might not actually be in the right like line of work? I don't know, but other than the bigger existential why, things to help your anger. When you having moments of like anger coming up, you know take a step back, go to wherever your cubicle or bathroom, that's take a couple deep breaths, like, you'd be amazed how just sometimes 3 breaths could really release a lot in your body. Like, just right now, I just released a lot. So, hey, Bobby Lee, thanks for joining. So, yeah, so, these three, just taking a breath, help really release a lot of the anger. Another thing is, like, you know, like, kind of, like, I don't know the person, and I'm not saying this, like, this person, who you say is not ethical, like, it's justified. But maybe, like, kind of see, like, where they're coming from, what is their situation, what is it that they do what they do. uh Again, not to justify what they're doing, but, like, kind of understand, like, why are you doing this, like, are you just really like an asshole, excuse my language, or is something else going on in your life or your family or something else? And 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 it's like, put yourself in their shoe, like, maybe they had a hard time, maybe they're going through divorce, maybe they, like, when you say also, like, have no work ethics, like, are they being lazy, like, or, is it that they just not, um like, familiar with the kind of work, or they intimidated by your work ethics or things like that. What are ways that you can maybe support and coach this person to do that work? Or if this is not like it's something you want to do, what are ways that you can encourage other coworkers to do that? And so, and as far as, like, again, going back to your own personal anger, this is something you can control. Somebody told me this a long time ago. When you're having a feeling, yes, somebody did something that made you feel the way you are, but they did not put that feeling on you. They did something, and you reacted with that feeling, but you can't control how you choose to feel. So if you are having, you're having this feeling of anger, maybe you could look at it and, like, choose to have a different feeling, choose to like, sometimes, like, indifference is a feeling, just like, well, you know what, whatever, like, it's not my problem. Eventually the universe, karma, whatever you want to say, will catch up. Those, the universe do catch up on people. You just wait and see, you'd be surprised. And so, like, as far as work ethics and stuff, like, don't be angry, don't react to them, don't step into their own, whatever situation they're going. Like, yeah, maybe become, like, a little bit more kind and put yourself in their shoe. But at the end of the day, it is them. This is their stuff, they're going on, whatever it is that they decide to have no work ethic, let them be. Because you know what, you be the amazing Tina that you are. And eventually somebody will notice. And if not, the universe notice. And the universe don't put things in your life unless it was meant to be, even if it's like, an asshole or a jerk or whatever. It's unfortunate sometimes, but that's the crazy things in life. But I also know that sometimes things happen in your life, it really tests you and challenge you to help you grow. And this growing process, it's pretty darn amazing sometimes. Rough, oh rough, very rough, but pretty amazing. So anyways, oh, who we got here? So, oh, we got Robin. Yeah, I would be surprised if Karma won. Well, Karma, like, I don't always like, say like there's karma is because like what comes around, what goes around comes around. But again, there's a reason. I'm not religious and this, but having some spiritual faith um, in how things work in the world or in the universe, and there are again the level of self determination and control, but like you do you, they do them, and somebody will notice. And if somebody don't notice, again, you get to choose what you want to do. And sometimes that choosing is you go away and go get another job somewhere. Who knows? Like if that's not a place you want to be, that's not the place you want to be. Like there are times where like I have gotten jobs and I'm just like, oh, this is like an all boys club. Yeah, no, like there's no amount of change that I could make to make this better because first of all, this part wasn't even meant for me anyway. And is this the energy I'm going to put to make this change? And if those questions comes in a no, then let them be and move on. So, all right. So, oh, hey, Todd, thanks for joining us. So, I have to believe in karma. That's my mom. Yes. Yeah. I love that your mom is named Karma, and she is definitely one of the sweetest women I know. So I appreciate that. So if she's watching this, hey Karma. If not, love you. So, um, yeah. So anyway, now that we're getting some more people coming in, what I was saying earlier is that tonight we are kind of more like free forming this because I don't really have a plan for a theme. Lots of things is going on in the world, and again, also like emphasize like what's actually anything. It's a format for people to come from a vulnerability, come from curiosity, and just come from like a place of openness. And this is as much about you, and it is about me. And um, so whatever question you have, like also tomorrow's my birthday, so if there are things that you guys want to ask about me, because like growing older, it's a thing. Like contemplating like what's next in my life, what else we want to do, and things like that. you know okay, Tina say, indeed, we can let people control this thing. No, we can't. And that's kind of like going to the growing old things. Like we are going to perpetually continue to get older, growing, whatever, or shrinking. We get to control how we live our life until we die. Yes, we might not be able to control how we die, but we get to control how we live while we're here. And I was reading this quote earlier. Here we go. If people can see it. There you go. And I'll just read it again. If you're going to leave a legacy, make a mark on the world that can't be erased. Maya Angelou. So like, you know, as I'm growing a little older, like what is it that I'm leaving behind? And I started talking about like why I do the stuff I do, especially with the community work, especially with the Rainbow Collective, and I was starting to talk about this like I don't, I when I die, and especially by that time I have my family and I have my children or child, I want to be able to leave a legacy of a world that's a bit safer, bit more tolerant, bit more friendly, bit more loving for them. And that's what I'm hoping for them. And that's what I'm hoping to do. So that's the legacy. So, all right, we got some other people joining in. Hey, Violet, thanks for joining. And what are you asking? What's your favorite Disney movie? Please go into depth and why. Oh my goodness. Okay. And we got Karma. Good evening. Can't wait for the party. Yes. Oh, happy birthday. Yes. Okay. What are my favorite Disney movie? So I gotta say, I have not kept up with the Disney movie repertoire, you know, in recent years. Um, but I'll name, some of them. Let's see, Nemo, Finding Nemo. Yeah, but that wasn't really that fun. It was fun, but it wasn't that fun. Uh, no, I don't want to go with the Grimm movies because, like, the Grimms is Cinderella, Seven Dwarfs, Snow White. Those are actually like the German Grimm's movies. So, um, oh, Violet, I think this is what you're trying to trick me. So, okay. So recently, I have the pleasure of watching a recent kid movie called Encanto. And Viola and her family, her kids, introduced me to that because apparently there are some fun songs on there. And what it was also really amazing, it was a very um, cultural specific, at least for Aladdin culture. I don't know the specific of it. I don't know, and I don't want to assume too much, but essentially it was a Latin American culture film, with magic and spirits or things like that, but with mostly magic. And I really like it because some, if I don't know if y'all believe in magic. Do y'all believe in magic? But I do. And there's some, because that's also the thing. It's like the universe give you what to test you, but then the universe let you give you the ability to control and determine your life. And we are here right now able to determine our life with a lot of our physical, you know, work and physical like manipulation and doing things and stuff like that. But there's also a lot of spiritual manipulation or altering and things like that. And a lot of people call magic. And I feel like we have a very powerful ability to conjure and to manifest what we want. And I do think that in our world, we don't talk about Bruno. Yes, we don't talk about Bruno. Well, this is us like so. Talk about in depth and Bruno and Encanto. So, in manifestation is that when there's these times where you feel like you can't talk about a subject because it might manifest something, but really it might actually, be something good. And like so like things might be that like taboo might actually not be because but who says taboo unless a certain society or religion or structure is saying this is not a good thing, good conversation to have. But really from I think that from that movie it really shows like there's a lot of power in a family and a community and love. And then there also is like sometimes you do things, you shy away for love, and you leave for love because you care about your family and you don't want to do things to protect them. So sometimes like we hold back our magic, hold back our manifestation because we think that this is like kind of what's best for our family, what's best for our friends and things like that. And we don't shine our true authentic self. And actually when you truly shine as who you are, as who your authentic self is, that's really also some of the magic that goes in the glow, the aura, the vibe, like the higher vibration and all that stuff. And when you able to be in higher vibration, it's pretty amazing and how many people you're able to track, able to see. But then also sometimes when you're in higher vibration, you can't hear or see the people in the lower vibration. Not It's not a superiority thing. It's just that there's literally a different frequency. Like it's like almost there's like science where like when light frequency or sound frequency it's not aligned, or when your visual or your hearing cannot align with that frequency, you're not going to be able to receive it. So, and it doesn't mean they don't exist. It doesn't mean they don't matter. It's just you now are connecting with a different frequency, different light, different sound. And in sometime those different sounds, those different light, it's actually quite magical. So anyway, so what else we got? You need to watch it 10 more times, definitely. I don't know about that, but I also would say that because of that one time that I watched it, and I'm certain that Instagram, Facebook, and everybody else is watching me and stalking me. Is that every time something comes up on my feed, there's something about like a dance from Encanto, or a song in Encanto, or something that comes up. So Facebook, touche. So uh, yeah. So, anyways, so so you were just went all over the place. We went magic and frequency and karma and the universe, let people be, and authenticity and things like that. Just today's the meshmore of everything. And yeah. So, like my question for people who's watching is that as you are getting older, what legacy would you like to leave behind? What is your legacy that you want to leave behind, whether it's for your family, for your friends, for the community? What is your legacy? And because I don't think we talk enough about legacy, because I think when we talk about legacy we think about death, and people don't like to think about death. I honestly not afraid of death. I'm afraid of dying slowly to get to that. I'm afraid of like what's the suffering part. It's like let's make it happen. Yeah. But until all of that happens, what am I doing right now to work on leaving that legacy? So what is it that you are leaving your legacy? What are you doing? Are you raising your child a certain way? Are you giving them the finest education? Are you buying them a car? Like what is it that you, because I'm actually still learning. I am in this interesting position. I don't know if it's a privilege or not, that I don't have children right now. So a lot of people think of legacies are the children. So like, are you making children as part of your legacy, or are they your legacy, or what is it that you're giving to them as your legacy? Because that's kind of where I'm at. It's like, and I had this conversation with a friend of mine, Kelsey, earlier. It's like, you know I'm not here to change the world. I'm not here to you know even think that I could fully change Douglas County or Roseburg. But if the little bit of work that I could contribute by first living my authentic life, by being in support of others, being care and love for others, and supporting them and showing up in that authentic self, just maybe that's the legacy we need in this world. So Violet say, "Oh, my legacy is my lint ball collection." You know what? I want to see the lint ball collection because, and I'm curious. Did the lint came from the dryer lint trap or something unmentionable? So yeah, I want pictures. So all right, Baba Lee says something. Magic and its dealing in my mind is equated to sailing upon the ocean. Old school teach. Sails rope knowledge of elements in intestinal fortitude. That is yeah. Like magic is not for the weak of heart. It's not for somebody who just because I think that's what kind of the for anybody who's have ever ventured into a spiritual path or religious path or whatever it is that really tests your faith. Uh, there takes a lot of guts to embrace that. What is it? The walk on fire. It's like a trial and tribulation and the walk on fire. Well, I actually did walk on fire, and that was a whole lot of like get myself ready to do that, and also like you're not quite sure what the experience is, but well, you do and you don't. But I feel like, and the same thing with like skydiving. It's like you were coming with all your thought and ideas, and you think you're already like, kind of like almost imagining it, live it. But it really takes that first step, that gut trust in yourself and trust in whatever's going on to make it through. So yeah. Oh hey, Christina! Thanks for joining. How's the baby? How's the little one? I want to see the little one. So yeah, I gotta say, with all the people, with your baby pictures, with your cuties, my sister and her husband is gonna be bringing the kiddos down, and Christina with her baby, and then this Cherry and the other folks. Like, I don't want to say I'm having baby fever, but yeah, it's like I just adore it. I just adore it. I adore it. Cute, but I get no sleep. I can't imagine. I like. I can't imagine. I just like. I remember when my sister was having her second baby, and I got the privilege to go out there to help take care of Annabelle, my first older niece. While her mom and dad were at the hospital, while my sister's having labor, or doing making baby. I don't know. And yeah, having a kid is like there's no such thing as sleep. And I can also imagine when you have a tiny, tiny baby that just came out who like was like they eat like every 2 hour, 1 hour, and then you gotta make sure like they poop and all that stuff. And this is like what the first couple weeks, right? Yeah. Yes, Chelsea Cherry. Yeah, it's one of your oldest friend. I would love to meet them someday. They seem like amazing people, and I also would love to meet you. So, yeah, I would love to hang out sometimes. So, make it happen. You know where to find me. Uh, and but yeah, no sleep. I have mad props to all the moms out there, all the parents out there. You got this, and mad love, mad love. I could foresee when I have a family and have children in my life. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like it's gonna be me who's gonna be doing the baby making. This body, like I'm not really feeling it. But for either my wife, my future wife, or if we choose to have a surrogate or we adopt, it's gonna be amazing, and it's gonna be a lot of freaking work. So, mad love, mad props for all you parents out there. So he's 2 weeks old. Yeah, 2 weeks. Like that's like tiny. That's tiny. How big is he again? Like, you know. And yes, we should all get together. Yes, let's make this happen. Yeah. And by the way, for folks, if I forgot or you did not get a birthday invite from me, I have a birthday party coming up this Saturday. If you want to come, and I want you to come, and I didn't send you an invite because I forget things, please send me a Facebook message or an Instagram message, and I will send you the invite. So I love to see you. I love to see all your beautiful faces and those beautiful baby faces. So, and there's gonna be amazing Chinese food. It's gonna be there. I gotta have roasted duck. I got roasted pork. I got soy sauce chicken. I got barbecue pork and like fried rice, chow mein, egg roll, egg tarts, all kind of goodie. Oh yeah, I think I'll buy like a veggie platter or something, for people like who I love and care about my vegan and vegetarian friends, um, and I just don't know what to do. So I hope that I feel bad. Like I feel like I need to make some kind of like a Chinese veggie dish. I feel like that, but I feel like I'm also gonna screw it up. So this is a complex thing. So anyway, yeah. Christina said he was 8.1. Dang, that's big. That's a really healthy baby. I think my sister's baby was like 5 pounds 14 ounces. So it's just like a little bit like on the preemie side of things. Um, yeah, we were she. I think like so Lillian was like 2 3 weeks, ahead of schedule. Um, yeah, we were a little worried. That's why she was in the hospital at least like for what 3 4 days, 3 days before she came home. So I'm really glad, Christina, you got a nice, healthy big baby. I'm also certain that he's probably like eating a lot. So like, how often do you have to like feed him and like and you say you're not getting sleep because like what is it? It's all the feeding and the changing and feeding some more and changing some more and burping and all that stuff, right? I have no idea what parenting looks like. So I fully admit it, but I am here to learn and tell me what's going on because I survived both me and Annabelle by watching her for 3 days. Yes, three. Actually, more like 4.5, 5 days because I actually did some extra days. But her parent came home, but I was still helping out. So, but I did 3 days by myself. That was fun. And I was nervous. And I feel like I'm not equipped to do this. But somebody told me today that is when you become a parent, you will have the energy. You will figure it out. One way or another, it's going to happen. So I'm excited. So, at least every 2 hours, he likes to be awake at night. Of course they do. Why would they not want to be awake at night? Because he's hungry. He wants to eat. He's going to be a chunky boy. Like, like in 2 weeks, is he like 10 pounds yet? Like, I don't like. Is that how it works? Like they like now like 10 pounds. I just asking for a friend. So anyway, so whoever's still on here and really like wondering like what's all this baby talk about because like hey as you go getting older you're curious about babies and you're curious about your legacy, you're curious about what are you leaving behind, and also what is life worth living. Like, here's a question for people. If you want to chime in, what is life worth living for you? What is it life worth living? What is your why? That's worth make you worth living. And I'm sure, like for Christina, her little boy is definitely one of the big reasons. So he hasn't gotten weight again yet, but he's gotten chunkier. Oh my God, does he have the little fold on his legs and like just the chunkiness, like a little little squish, little squish. So, ooh, I'm getting way too excited about this. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, anybody want to chime in about legacy and things? See. All right. Just sending out a message telling people like, hey, ACA is Ask Chi Anything. So yeah, like while you guys are here, you guys have any question for me? Because or any like existential question, any fun things in life that you want to talk about? Like what is what is people's bucket list? I'm curious. because my things on my bucket list is I want to go to Machu Picchu. I want to go to Ireland. I want to actually go to Japan. I have not had a chance to go to Japan, so that would be something cool. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's see. So Baba Lee said on Instagram. So I found an article back from 2018 19 talking about genetic and nuclear reprogramming. Basically, scientists talk about taking an egg and convert it to a sperm or a sperm converted to an egg. And very interesting stuff. It is. Like a random conversation, like, you know, I was actually thinking about this because, one of the kids recently asked, like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? But what if you could change it back and forth, or it just responds and stuff like that? So, let's see. Oh, hey! I got Megan here saying, well, hey, Chi, what's acronym for ACA stands for? Ask Chi anything. Ask Chi anything. So, I'm Chi, and about to say Japan. Oh my God, so many things going on. So, let's go back to Bobby Lee's about sperm to converted to egg and stuff. So, remember Jurassic Park, the first really awesome Jurassic Park, and it there was this part where, like, they were like, oh, all the dinosaur are females and stuff, and like they're like, how do you know this? Like, oh, we genetically engineered them to that. But also, what is it like? Nature will find a way to make things happen. So, like, the conversion of, like, if there's this, maybe the nature will try to balance things by converting to this, you know because also it's like, I remember I saw something the other day, and I won't go too deeply about it, but it's like, what is it, and it's for people who are very Christian oriented and stuff, and I'm not talking about this to belittle anybody's faith, but yeah, but it's just kind of interesting where they say, like, God makes no mistake. And so I wonder, like, how, like, okay, God, universe, whatever, spirits, makes no mistake. But okay, if we go with that premise, then we are who we are. I am who I am. And was it a mistake? I don't know. But I also know that I am me. You are you. And we are we. And even but sometimes that process of being who you authentically is, it's literally a process. Like, I didn't become who I am when doing the show just because, I was born out of, this way, and an egg fell this way, and here you are. It took a process to become this. And I'm sure in the next 10, 20, 50 years until I die, it will be continual process change. And so, like, change is inevitable. And so, like, did we make mistakes, or actually we're just continually evolving creatures? I don't know. So, anyways, what else we got here? We Megan's like, duh. Okay, and oh, Deanna, hey, Deanna, and so oh, and Megan's like, let's do a show at Saving Grace. Yes, yes, let's do a show at Saving Grace. Who wants to do a live Ask Chi Anything show at Saving Grace, the animal shelter? We're gonna go talk to all the animals, talk about adoption, talk about the pets, and see what is the like to adopt an animal, or see the underbelly of animal shelter. Would you like to see that? Would you guys like to see a show of that? That would be a really cool show, wouldn't it be? Because I don't know if y'all been seeing some of the Pet of the Week videos, but it's been one of the most amazing experience I have had in this last couple of months. Going to Saving Grace, the pet adoption center here at Roseburg, and get to know some of these animals and know the shelter staff, and just see all the work they do, and even just all the work they do, like, just to accommodate me, so I could help to showcase the animals because I I really wholeheartedly believe that like we need to do what we can to help these guys. And both animals and humans and everything in between. But it's like, what can we, what, how do we better showcase them? So, anyways, uh, whew, blush me and blush you. I'm sorry. Ugh, let me see. Got a little rag here, wiped up. Yeah, I can still sneeze even when I'm on a show because that's how a show runs. So when you have it live, you go sneeze. So, anyways, let's see what we got here. Megan said it would be so fun. Sounds like a great idea. Deanna said yes, please. Ooh, sounds like a lot of people are excited about this whole saving grace idea. So, aw, you like my help? Thank you. Oh, hey, Christina. Thanks for coming. Hey, how was Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within? What do you think about it, especially with the it being virtual? Would love to hear your thoughts. So, and if you want to share here, feel free to share. And Bobby Lee say, "Bless you for you having sneezed." Um, yeah. So, oh, and what I wiped my hands with was a mask that I used. So that's gonna. So even though if I can't have it on my face, I guess I'll still use it as a rag. So, um, and so yeah, Christina, I love to hear how was Tony Robbins was for you, and some of the conversation we were talking about is oh, you end up not doing the virtual one, but we'll do it in person. Wait, what is the person one? Isn't it the one in November? If you go in November, maybe we could play buddies. Oh, or we could get a Ask Chi Anything crew to go in November, and we could get a bunch of us from Roseburg to walk on fire. What do you think? So that would be so cool. Yeah. So how many firewalkers are here? Because I got my own firewalker t-shirt. Well, not this one because but firewalker. Who wants to be firewalkers? So, let's see. Yeah. Let's definitely connect. Let's connect. So another really amazing thing is so I made a really great friend, Anna, from the Tony Robbins event, and we still stay connected. We still talk about practices that we have learned from Tony Robbins. I actually have purchased one of the kind of like the ongoing courses where there's different classes. So that's something I'd be happy to talk to you or anybody else about, and maybe even share some of the teachings from there. And there was like workbooks and stuff. So happy to share those workbooks too. So anybody interested in learning more, I'm happy to share what I have and what I learned and what I got. So chime me up. So all right, let's see. Oh, Bobby Lee say, "Are you excited for your birthday bash? Is it a special occasion enough for you to have a drink?" Okay, so if people don't know this about me yet, you will. I don't typically drink. I'm not. I'm not like sober, but I'm like mostly sober. Reason being is because I don't really find drinking typically uh, enticing most of the time. But maybe for my birthday, I will have a drink. So I'm kind of curious. Bobby Lee, if I was going to drink, what will be it you recommend for me to drink for my birthday? Because I am definitely super excited. There will be karaoke. There will be, raffle drawing. I need to tell people about that because I got some nice swag coming. And there's going to be lots and lots of food. So, and I'm going to say this too. If you did not get an invite from me because I forget, please, and you want to go, please let me know. I'm opening up to anybody who's a fan of me, who's a community of mine, or just want to just hang out. This is an opportunity to do it. I'm gonna have a crap load of food. It's gonna be karaoke. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna be at my dear friend Bobby Lee and Tawana's house. So they are so amazing to offer their help to me to do this. And I would say like I don't even know exactly when was the last time I had a big birthday shindig. Like big. Like I think I might have maybe like 10, 20 people maybe, but like this seems like a significant party event. And I'm really honored, really happy to get to do this. And I want to celebrate with y'all and so let me know if whatever reason I didn't send you the invite and you want to come, you're welcome. Just let me know. And if I did send you an invite, please let us know if you're coming because I want to make sure I have enough food. There's gonna be fried rice, chow mein, roasted duck, roasted pork, barbecue pork, soy sauce chicken, egg roast, egg tarts, and some kind of veggie platter, and drinks. And I guess I prefer potentially an alcoholic drink, at least for me. If you bring alcoholic drinks, make sure you have enough to share. And it is a kid-friendly event, so just be a little bit mindful. But so Bobby Lee say peanut butter or Shashapia flavor whiskey. Ooh, whiskey? Oh, you gonna have that guest room waiting for me, aren't you? Because I don't know, I'm gonna make it out alive. And when karaoke is happening, it's gonna be a cray cray. So we'll see how that goes. All right, let's see what else we got here. What is coming? So Christina said we could do a Roseburg mastermind group. Yes, a Roseburg mastermind, a Tony Robbins mastermind group. That will be so awesome. Let's make it happen. Let's talk. And anybody else who's interested are super welcome because you know what? This is about you. This is about us. This is for all of us. What legacy are we leaving behind? And what are you doing in this world? So, so anyway, wow, time is going fast. It's already 6:53. So we got 7 more minutes. I am super pumped because I actually started tonight. I was like, I have no idea what I'm going to talk about because I'm just like, the last couple of weeks we had some really good topics, from breaking bread to talk about vulnerability. We even had a show about Black History Month and different things. And tonight I was just like, I wasn't quite sure, but this free format is amazing. So I'm happy because the whole point of Ask Chi Anything is an open format. It's coming from a place of curiosity, coming from a place of openness and your authentic self and your vulnerability. And I know I'm the really one who's talking and showing, but I definitely want to make this a good experience for you too. So, and that's also why we are opening up. I'm looking to do my kind of more live where I get to have events like how we did the breaking bread, watching us eat, I guess, but talking about things that are just meaningful beyond just me yammering. So love to have more guests. So if there's some topics that you're interested and you want to talk about, like Christina, you want to talk about Tony Robbins, and if you wish to be a guest here, let's talk about Tony Robbins here, and let's see what we can do to share that information, share that power, share that encouragement, inspiration with Roseburg, with Douglas County, and with people on the interweb. So let's see what we can do about that. And then as far as anything else goes, I'm excited. This is amazing. And the cats are kind of put away, so they get a little rowdy sometimes. So like the cat and the dog. Yeah, they move things around. I don't know. So all right, so what we got here? We got a couple things. We got love. So here's something I am interested. Is there so again, one of my passion nonprofit is Saving Grace. Saving Grace does amazing work when it comes to adoption and animals and the peoples and such. But are there any nonprofits out there that you want to showcase and that you think that would be great to have on the show for me to showcase, for us to kind of get the word out there about them? If there are, please send it my way, because I want to also emphasize this though, especially here in Douglas County. We have a lot of amazing nonprofit. We have a lot of amazing people doing great work here, and I would love to do what I can to really, amplify the voices and really put them out there. So let me know. Another thing I also looking to do more is that, really amplifying the businesses. You might have noticed that, like, at least on my personal page, I've been talking up a couple of different businesses and such, and I really want to continue to emphasize that. Yeah, I know that, recently I kind of got excited about Chipotle and stuff, but local small businesses, especially food restaurants, are one of the things I would love to emphasize. So if there are any local restaurants or local businesses, mom and pop shops that you want us to showcase here, please send them my way, because, like, that the show's Ask She Anything is about really learning more about everything, and that's include how to make a freaking pizza, how is it that this restaurant or this business, really support our community, and same thing with nonprofit. Yeah, I wanted to bring this to really, like, forefront of this show, because I don't have all the information, I don't have all the answer, but other people do. Other people I could add to some of those conversations. So, all right, let's see what else we got here. Got 3 more minutes. Wow. So, Bluebird Pizza is the best, and new longest location will be amazing. Hey, Bobby Lee, do you know where's the new longest location? The one on Stephen, or are you talking about the one in Winchester? Because the one in Winchester is still, what, like another year away, and but I heard there is a new specific Stephen one. So it would be great to know where that is, because I do miss those longest pizza. But Bluebird right now, they're having, what is it, Reuben pizza? Yeah, Reuben. So, like, Reuben's typically is a sandwich, but and what is it? Is it sourdough bread or something? And now they are making it into a pizza form. How wild is that? How, like, creative is that? I'm not a pizza fan, honestly. To be really, really, truly honest, I don't love pizza, but I will eat it, and I love to eat really artisan craft pizza, really, like, creative, made pizza. Because if I'm gonna eat a pizza, I would like to know that I'm eating something pretty cool and pretty awesome. So let's see what else we got here. Uh, who's another company that's really creative? Yeah, we really need more creative, you know, food making places. So yeah. So, anyways, what else we got here? Just look at some dead air for the next minute or two. Oh, hey, got some people texting me already about selling the houses. So I guess it's almost time for me to go. But I want to give you guys the last word of what you want. So both, I believe it will be down on the waterfront in Winchester. I'll talk to the owner. Cool. Yeah. So Bobby Lee. Yeah, I think Sam mentioned about the one in Winchester, but I thought he was kind of like having a transitional space somewhere in Stevens, because the one in Winchester also had like a food truck set up in the parking lot, and that's really amazing. Because my friend Cruz Morano, who I just mentioned this morning, might be having his food truck there. So all right, now it is 7 o'clock. So I do have to wrap up. I do love you guys and really appreciate you guys for joining me. So I will see you next week and for more ACA. Ask you anything. All right, bye. Good night.